quite get around Wise. McClair, Olsen again, back to McClair. Now another chance for United, and that's the fourth save that Bessent has made in these opening 3.5 minutes or so. And Sayer and Turner's well out of his goal. And here it is again, another good stop. Meanwhile, at the other end, here come... Well, he should really have given that to Alan Cork, I think. Cork was in much the better position. Strachan. Duxbury. Tried to play it back off the boards to McClair. And this time Bessent was perhaps a little bit more fortunate. Alan Cork pushed in the back, no doubt about that. Well, here it is again, deliberate by Duxbury to try and play it back off the boards for McClair. This time Bessent had been beaten and McClair couldn't quite make contact. Dennis Wise. Gannon's come on, number 7 for Wimbledon. Thorne came off the back of Wise. Olsen, oh, good play, Olsen. And he's got McClair up, it's 2-on-1. McClair must, he has! The first goal for Manchester United. 2.5 minutes left to go in this first half. But what intricate, delicate skills by Olsen. The way he played it along the boards to get around his marker. Then the only defender was Gale. Bessent had to cover Olsen, and that left McClair. But look at the way Olsen squeezed through that opening to get past Andy Thorne. And then drawing both the defenders to pick out McClair for an easy one.
United then 1 up at half-time. We rejoin the match 3 minutes into the second half.
Strachan. Blackmore finds Olsen. The shoe by Hazel. Olsen! Yeah, oh, Strachan, Olsen, no, it won't count. Instinctive shot by Gordon Strachan, but Olsen was standing inside the goalkeeper's shaded area. And you see it quite clearly here.
And away come Luton with Donaghy. That's a ball out to Kingsley Black. Good turn by Black. Allinson half in the way of that shot, really. So Manchester United breaking away. Jesper Olsen. McClair's in the centre. Chance. Goal! Brian McClair finishes in style. And Manchester United take the lead with a sweeping move, which pleases the home crowd. Jesper Olsen, it was 2 against 1 really, knew when to play it, and McClair knew how to finish. Manchester United take the lead in the first half. And here come Luton straight from the kick-off. Cobb has the shot, Allinson follows up, and it's away by Clayton Blackmore to Liam O'Brien. Here's McClair again. Oh, and that's McClair with a chance of number 2, set up for him really by Lee Martin, who came on as a substitute for Manchester United, wearing number 5. And indeed, it's now going to be a corner which Martin will take. And the second one, O'Brien coming in to finish very conclusively. And Manchester United are 2-0 up, thanks to number 8, Liam O'Brien, from this corner kick, was unmarked. And it's beginning to look as though Manchester United are going to qualify for the playoff in this first night, but they're now down to 5 men because David Wilson, having come on as a substitute, is sent to the sin bin for not retreating, or rather for going back into his own half of the pitch without leaving a player upfield. And oh, good save by Chris Turner going to his right.
No further first half goals, 2-0 to Manchester United. We rejoin it at the start of the second half.
So Manchester United some 7.5 minutes away from a place in the Monday night playoff of Soccer 6. And here's Wilson for Luton Town, who have that amount of time to get 2 goals back if they can. Oh, and Chris Turner well out to foil Weir, but he still found a way through. That's well played by Weir, and he almost squeezed his shot in. That was Mickey Weir with some tricky play, and here's Danny Wilson with some determined play for Luton. Off the boards, Free kick given against Danny Wilson for using his elbows. Manchester United can draw breath, and Jesper Olsen can pick the ball up. A heavy challenge, which he survives. Lovely little ball drifted down to Arthur Orbiston. This is a good Manchester United break. It's Brian McClair. It's back again to Orbiston. Inside to Strachan. On the chest of Weir. Jesper Olsen having to defend there for a moment. Olsen coming away beautifully there, and McClair's made a lovely run. That's terrific football by Manchester United, and what a good finish. An excellent goal. Well, Alex Ferguson is entitled to join the applause. What a superb combination between Jesper Olsen, who played that pass, and Brian McClair, who foxed Dibble to finish perfectly. Oh, that's a foul, surely, is it? On Blackmore by Breaker, not according to the referee. Breaker has come on, and he's found Alisson. What a good shot. It seemed to hit the post, and Turner got a hand up there as well. Well, here's Harvey for Luton. They're not letting Manchester United rest, even though they're 3 behind Luton. Harvey. Still McClair, he's looking for that third goal. It could be the first hat-trick of the evening if he can just turn here, and a good save by Dibble. And in fact, Manchester United in this competition still to concede a goal, looking well set for a place in tonight's playoff, which Alex Ferguson would no doubt appreciate. Here's Brian McClair. You want to do well in front of your own supporters, whether it's 11 aside or 6 aside. Weir. Well, that was well won by Martin, and now here's a chance for McClair to make it a hat-trick. Oh, he couldn't quite squeeze the shot into the inviting net there, Brian McClair. Well, you won't find 2 more famous Manchester United supporters than that. Sir Matt Busby and Bobby Charlton enjoying the action and hoping that their club are going to get through from this playoff into Wednesday night's finals. That's the Watford team who opposed them, starting with Tony Coton, Gary Chivers, Nigel Gibbs, Tim Sherwood, Malcolm Allen and Glyn Hodges. And for Manchester United, Chris Turner, Brian McClair, top scorer so far tonight, Mike Duxbury, Jesper Olsen, Arthur Orbiston and Gordon Strachan. Roger Dilks is the referee for this playoff match. Manchester United in red shirts and white shorts playing from right to left in the first half. 15 minutes of action, the prize a place in Wednesday night's finals here at the GMEX Centre. Olsen for United. It's a good early run, and he had McClair on the far side. Shot fizzing across the goal to Orbiston, number 9. But Watford, after their troubled start to the season, would regard this as something of a boost if they can get through to the finals. Here's Glyn Hodges for them. Still Hodges. That's a lovely run and a save by the legs of Chris Turner, who's kept clean sheets in both United's matches so far. But he's being kept pretty busy early on here. Gary Chivers. Here's Orbiston. McClair. Oh, nearly found a way through. Chivers was alert to it. Here's Tim Sherwood for Watford. Malcolm Allen. Orbiston chasing back. Gordon Strachan. Olsen. Surface seems to suit these two. They played well on the plastic at QPR on Saturday. Olsen. That's a nice ball to Mike Duxbury. He's got Brian McClair to his left. Duxbury shoots, Coton saves, and Gibbs gets there in front of Strachan. Oh, what a bad ball by Hodges. And it's McClair coming in. Good save by the keeper. McClair set up there by Duxbury in the wake of a bad pass from Hodges. Here's McClair again. And 3 early saves from Tony Coton. Hodges finds Sherwood for Watford. Allen makes the run across. Olsen in the way. Oh, foul by Tim Sherwood. A bad trip on Jesper Olsen. He's being sent to the sin bin. That's a 2-minute suspension for Tim Sherwood for the foul. Watford are down to 5 men. Manchester United now with the advantage. Can they make it tell? Here's McClair. Hodges. Dave Bassett getting a good close view, as indeed is his fellow manager Alec Ferguson down there. And they decide when to make the substitutions, and indeed Watford made one just then. Hodges off and Worrell Sterling on up front. Kenny Jackett's also come on in place of Sherwood. 3 minutes left in the first half. It's 0-0. Gary Chivers. Kenny Jackett. And Chivers sees the chance to surge forward here for Watford. Sterling to his left. There's Worrell Sterling. And here's Nigel Gibbs, he scores! Gordon Strachan's reaction, summing up what Manchester United must feel, but Watford delighted. Worrell Sterling drove it against the boards intelligently. Nigel Gibbs finished impeccably. First goal Manchester United have conceded tonight, and how well taken it was by Nigel Gibbs of Watford. So the home side, as it were, I think we can call them that, in the GMX here. They're a goal down. Here's Strachan. Oh, good run. McClair in the middle. Oh, a goal for O'Brien, surely. O'Brien got it. Liam O'Brien equalised. Bad mistake in the Watford defence, really, although a lovely run by Strachan. But Tony Cope let that roll across, and O'Brien steered it in. 1-1. It's Gordon Strachan to Jesper Olsen. These are the two who are making it tick here for Manchester United. And they combine again. Strachan, Olsen, Strachan. Appeal for handball against Gibbs, not given. We're in the last minute of the first half of this first night playoff in the Soccer Six. Teams battling for a place among the seeded sides on Wednesday. And Watford, who took the lead and were then pegged back, have possession. But again, it's not for too long. Alveston back to Blackmore. Duxbury on the far side. United have switched their team around again. Here's Jesper Olsen. Duxbury's going for the return. Good run by Mike Duxbury. Needed support in the middle, really. So it has to come back to Olsen. Coming up towards the end of the first half, maybe time for one more attack. And Heatherstone breaks away for Watford and finds Sterling. Still Sterling. Heatherstone again. Porter's in support here, number 5. Heatherstone uses the boards. Porter. Locked. Strachan can break, but it's too late. Half-time in the playoff. Dave Bassett shouts instructions. Another substitution coming up. Half-time score. Watford 1, Manchester United 1. Should be a good second half here. Spirited display here by Watford against the local favourites. Bear in mind that Manchester City play tomorrow night, and there's quite a strong feeling here in Manchester that there could be a United City final on Wednesday, but there are a lot of teams to play before then, and it means that Manchester United have got to score again here against Watford to make sure of a place in those Wednesday night groups. Here's Jesper Olsen. O'Brien found a gap to force the ball through to Brian McClair. Olsen is very involved. Skipping his way past Tim Sherwood. Arthur Alveston. O'Brien. He's found a way through for a shot, but Cope well behind. Bit of anxiety there on the United bench. But here's Tim Sherwood for Watford. A good running by Kenny Jackett here. Allen's in there as well, and Turner's made a mistake. Allen is through. Oh, he couldn't score, and yes, it's in. Tim Sherwood, no, he was inside the goalkeeper's shaded zone. Tim Sherwood's effort will not count. Dave Bassett has to just have a quick word there to check the rule, but he was inside the zone. It will not count. The score is still 1-1. Manchester United have a free. Look where Tim Sherwood is. Look where he is. He's inside the zone. Only the goalkeeper can go into the shaded area. Well, now then, if this final is drawn, this playoff, it would go straight to a penalty shootout. There's no provision for extra time here tonight. 3 minutes to go. McClair here against Chivers. Duxbury is following up for Manchester United, hooked away by Gary Porter, not for long. Wilson is back on for Manchester United, beating Hodges. He's found Duxbury. Wilson again, against the boards. Appeals there for handball. It hit him, really. And this is Sterling, fouled there by Blackmore, who came in behind him. Watford have possession. Porter. Chivers gave it away. Now then, Blackmore. McClair up with him. They've left McClair on for the entire match here, trying to force the winning goal. And he's certainly working hard enough up there. But Watford too are having their say. This is number 8, Hetherston, who's come back on. Sterling. Porter, lovely run by Gary Porter, brilliantly done. Hetherston. Sterling couldn't get there, Olsen could. Strachan, huge roar as Manchester United break, and here's a chance. They've got a man over in this attack. It's McClair, it's Strachan, it's McClair again. Chivers got a foot in. It isn't over yet, but it is now. Tony Cope. Well, they're taking it seriously. So are Watford. Here's Hetherston. Well, Nigel Gibbs. Good save by Chris Turner from Gibbs. Now, can either of these teams score a late winner and earn themselves a lot more money by qualifying for Wednesday, or are we going to see a penalty shootout? This is Jesper Olsen. And O'Brien for United. Oh, he made a mess of that. Wonder how costly that might prove. We're entering the last minute of this playoff. It's Brian McClair on the ball. The penalty shootout looms nearer. Jesper Olsen tries to make that irrelevant by winning possession and keeping it. And he puts O'Brien away. Coton takes a risk and comes a long way out, but it's a good risk for Watford. Hetherston has the ball for them. Malcolm Allen is on the far side. He's up against Duxbury. Kenny Jackett is back on the surface. He finds Hetherston. This is Nigel Gibbs. It's Jackett again for Watford. Malcolm Allen. What a lovely turn by Allen.